There was once a boy named David, young, unknown, and ordinary in the eyes of men. But in the eyes of God, he was already a warrior. He didn't wear armor. He didn't train with swords. He didn't come from a powerful family. He was a shepherd, guiding sheep through hills and valleys. But David had something far greater than weapons or training. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. Goliath appears. One day, David visited the battlefield where his older brothers were camped. He didn't come to fight, just to bring food. But when he got there, he saw fear written on every soldier's face. Even King Saul was afraid. Why? Because a giant named Goliath stood in the valley, 9 feet tall, armed head to toe, and full of hatred for Israel. For 40 days, Goliath mocked God. He challenged the people of Israel. "Send me a man," he shouted. "Let him fight me." But no one moved. Not one soldier stepped forward. David speaks up. Then came David. Young, small, unknown. He heard the giant mock his people and insult his God. He looked around and asked, "Why is no one fighting him? Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" They told him, "Go home, shepherd boy. You're not a soldier." Even his brothers said he was being foolish. But David remembered something others forgot. "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the bear will rescue me from this Philistine." 1 Samuel 17-37. David steps forward. He refused armor. He took only what he knew, a sling and 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream. He walked into the valley alone while the giant laughed at him. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" Goliath mocked. But David stood strong and declared, "You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts." 1 Samuel 17:45. The battle. The ground trembled. Goliath ran toward David with fury. But David didn't run. He reached into his bag, pulled out a stone, swung his sling, and released. The stone flew through the air and struck Goliath in the forehead. The mighty giant, the warrior no one could defeat, fell. So David triumphed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone. 1 Samuel 17:50. The armies of Israel roared. The people of God rejoiced. The battle was won by a boy. With faith, your giant can fall too. Listen, you may feel small. You may feel unqualified. You may be facing your own giant: fear, depression, failure, poverty, rejection. But remember what David knew. If God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8:31. You don't need to be the strongest. You don't need to be the biggest. You just need to believe.